coming to you today from Columbus, Ohio.
Sea Bus!
You and I till the end, don't need to pretend again and again. We'll stick together, everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye, we'll stick together. I can pick you up when you're heading down. When it all just sucks, I'll be your Charlie Brown. You can make me laugh when I wanna cry. In a world gone mad, we're on an all-time high. And it wouldn't be the same without you. We have yet so many stupid things to do. You're the only thing I'm holding on to. Anywhere and anything, I'm free.
And action. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Louqshire Expediting Adventures
Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. Our truck is in the shop getting repaired.
I can't remember all that. I'm going to repeat what you say.
Okay, sorry. Anyways, the truck is in the shop getting repaired. Here we are in a hotel.
You're going to want to know what's wrong with it.
We have an ABS light that is on
It won't go out
and won't go off. So after 3 attempts to get it repaired. So here we are getting it
Tell them about the fun one.
repaired.
The fun repair. The 4 ways.
Oh, and our 4-ways. Hey, our 4-ways come on. 4-ways, flashers, hazards, I don't know what y'all call them. We call them 4-ways. They come on when it hits a specific temperature outside. So we could be snoozing in the back and all of a sudden they just turn on automatically. So we're also having that checked because, as most of you know, we're moving into winter. So,
And it's cold outside all the time.
yeah. Well, unless you're south.
Right.
Like in Florida, EA, which
Yeah.
it'd be nice to be there. But anyway, today's video is a 2-part video. So, what are we going to talk about? What to expect in your first 48 hours to 72 hours, kind of that. And this is more geared towards absolute brand new, never held a CDL, decided to come out here and do this kind of teams. However, it also goes over to people who have CDL trucking experience. So it's still going to be the same, but there's a lot that brand new teams just aren't necessarily prepared for. And Vince and I and other YouTube channels have really tried hard to help you be prepared. But this felt pretty important for us to do. So again, it's 2 parts so we can keep it kind of short. Hopefully it's going to generate some comments and questions down below. And possibly we can have a follow-up. Maybe we can do a live and answer
I thought we were
them.
keeping it short.
So, all right, well, I was trying to explain. Do you
Okay.
have more explanation as to what it is?
This also would be good for someone who comes out, a team that comes out where one person has experience and their partner doesn't, because you'll kind of get a feel for the things your partner doesn't know and that you need to help them along the way with.
Yeah.
We're going to use terms here that you may not know if you have no experience in trucking. You probably will know them if you do have experience, but we're not going to explain them because we're trying to generate those questions.
Yes.
We want you to understand that there's a lot of terminology out here in trucking, that simple terminology that you may not understand and are questions that you should probably ask and things that you need to learn.
Doing your research.
Doing your research.
Yes.
So,
And it's going to be kind of quick and a little bullet pointed.
I think along that line though too is understanding that when you get out here, there is a lot to learn.
Yes. And this is just the first 48 hours. And even though it's in the first 48, it'll be guaranteed that you'll be repeating and having follow-up and not understanding everything. But and it's going to be a long week to 2 weeks in the very, very beginning. So again, first 48 hours. Here we go. Buckle up. Hold on. You're going to pick up the truck from a Hyfield representative and you're going to have an orientation in Columbus, Ohio. You have to obviously get yourself here. It's going to be a 45-minute to 1-hour overview of the truck with the Hyfield representative. After that orientation, your phone calls to your mentor is going to start as to what steps are next.
Then you're going to want to start calling Panther Safety and Logs to get your logs and safety clearance taken care of, and start calling your mentors. Both of these, calling your mentors and calling Panther, are going to require multiple emails and phone calls, and it's going to take some time. It's not a one phone call, 5-minute thing. You're going to want to start moving your personal belongings into the truck as you're making these phone calls. So after you make a phone call and you're waiting for an email or a phone call back, you're going to want to start moving into the truck.
Moving your personal belongings into the truck doesn't necessarily mean organizing the belongings. It's just simply getting them onto the truck.
You're also going to complete your Hyfield lease. There are things you cannot complete on the Hyfield lease until after you get to your truck and do some counts of certain things.
You're going to return your rental car if it's applicable, or if you drove your personal car, where are you relocating that and storing that?
We're going to start with ELD and learning hours of service. This is pretty far into your day that we're doing this, because you have to know how to log your hours of service before you can move the truck.
Where are you relocating the truck to after you pick it up?
Is your GPS set up to route you? You have some sort of GPS, right? Whether it's standalone GPS or some app on your phone. Have you set that up for height and weight and length?
It does need to be a truck-specific GPS. Will you be stopping for groceries, fresh water, and supplies on your way to wherever you're relocating the truck? If so, where are you going? And is there space to park the truck?
Driving the truck, here's a big one. You're now going to drive a 40-foot long truck that's 13 feet 6 inches tall for the first time in a city that you probably don't know, and with traffic you probably don't know.
How about fueling, DEF? How are you going to pay for that?
Are you going to be adding water to your truck so you can use the hot and cold running water in the faucet? How do you do that?
Do you need to weigh your truck?
Setting up your Loves account if you're wanting to use the benefits that Hyfield gets at Loves, free showers, free refills, those types of things.
And then organizing the truck and being sure that your bed is made first, because you are going to be exhausted.
And then get a good night's rest. And there's a lot we didn't cover in this.
This is just day one when you arrive. So
And we're not allowing you to eat on day one. Notice we didn't put having food time in there anymore.
Restroom breaks, any of that.
So
No.
all the other things that life brings up, you have to deal with as well.
Yeah, and all of this is not just an hour. I mean, just the orientation with a representative is just your hour. So all of this is very much 3 to 5 to maybe an all-day event. So you want to be prepared for that. All right, that's all we've got for day one. It's going to be a busy day. We're super excited to have you on board if you decide to say yes. And if you do, you need your
Class B CDL, hazmat and tanker endorsements.
a teammate.
Gotta have a teammate.
Yes. What else?
This video prompted any questions, let us know. Reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook, one of the two, or leave comments here on this video below and let us know if you have questions. We'll work on the next video or another video answering those questions for you.
Yes, and then part 2 is going to be what day 2 is like after you're all moved into the truck. So, all right. We hope you have a really great day, and
Don't leave money on the table.
okay, bye.